Good morning and welcome to Live Without Limits, Reach Personal Success on a Daily Basis. I'm your host, Davina Shinsky, and today's show is titled Distinctly Me, Exploring the Boundaries of Self Identity. And in today's episode, we'll delve into the profound and multifaceted concept of self identity, a topic that resonates with the core of our well being. Self identity is not just about the labels society assigns to us, it's about the personal narrative that we craft and live by. It shapes our choices, drives our passions, and anchors our sense of purpose. Understanding self identity is pivotal in personal development as it empowers us to navigate life with intention and authenticity. So join me while we embark on this journey of self discovery where we'll explore the layers that compose our individuality and the boundaries that define our personal universe. Who's the person that you see when you look in the mirror? Is it your true self, or is it the mask you wear, or is it the person that everyone around you is telling you who you are? Because we define who we are not just by the person we see in the mirror, but the things that people tell us in our ear, and we begin to hear and hear over and over again until we internalize it. And then we start telling us ourselves these same things over and over. And this is what creates that negativity in your mindset. And you have to learn how not to hear the things that are people are saying to you just because they're jealous or petty or abusive. So the concept of self, the psychological understanding of self, is a complex and intricate subject that has fascinated scholars for decades. And its core, the self is the individual's perception of their own identity, a collection of beliefs about who you are, your characteristics, qualities, and capabilities. It forms through a combination of factors, including personal experiences, social interactions, and internal reflections. Self concept is the cognitive aspect of self identity. It is the mental image one that has of oneself, which includes beliefs about one's attributes, roles, goals, and competencies. This self concept is shaped by experiences and feedback from our environment and is the subject that can change how we grow and learn. Self esteem, on the other hand, is the evaluative and emotional component. It reflects a person's overall subjective emotional evaluation on your own worth. It is the decision made by an individual as an attribute towards yourself. Self esteem encompasses your beliefs about who you are, as well as emotional states such as triumph, despair, pride, and shame. Self efficiency is related to self concept, but is more focused on one's belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations or accomplish any task. It plays a major role in how you approach your goals, tasks, and challenges. High self efficiency can affect motivation, as individuals with high confidence in your capabilities are more likely to undertake challenges, tasks, and persist in the face of adversity. Understanding these components of self is crucial to self and is crucial for personal development as you influence how you perceive your abilities and your worth, and ultimately how you interact with the world around you, recognizing your individuality. Each of us are unique and different, not just the chromosomes and the makeup, the genetic makeup, but in our personality, how we view the world. You can have three children from the same parents who can be nothing alike simply because you're looking at birth order, you're looking at who they actually favor in looks, and the environment around them, how they experience it through their friends, through their relationships. And remember this, each child is treated differently by a parent. And whether or not you have a good relationship with that parent depends on the home they came from themselves. Because if they have their own personal issues, they're going to pass it on to you. Acknowledging your uniqueness is a fundamental aspect of self identity and personal development. Recognizing and valuing your individual differences is not just about self acceptance, it's about understanding about your unique blend of experiences, talents, and perspectives. And this is what contributes to the rich tapestry of human diversity. When we acknowledge our uniqueness, we give ourselves permission to step out of the shadows of the conformity, to shine in our own light. Embracing individual differences has numerous benefits. It fosters a sense of authenticity as we align our actions with our true selves rather than trying to fit into a mold that doesn't suit us. This authenticity leads to greater self confidence and a more robust sense of self worth. When we are comfortable in our own skin, we are more likely to pursue our passions and interests, which can lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Moreover, embracing our differences can embrace creativity and innovation. Diverse perspectives are the bedrock of creative problem solving and can lead to breakthroughs in various fields. In a society that values individuality, there is greater potential for collaboration and synergy as people bring their unique strengths to the table in the realm of personal relationships, acknowledging and embracing individual differences can lead to deeper connections and understanding and allows you to appreciate yourself and others for who you are, fostering empathy and reducing conflicts that arise from trying to change or criticize others for being different. The journey to understanding and embracing our self identity is a vital part of personal growth. It requires introspection, acceptance, and a celebration of the unique qualities that make us who we are. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute positively to the world around us. Boundaries and relationships. Setting healthy boundaries is a vital practice for maintaining a strong sense of self. Boundaries are the guidelines that we establish to delineate where we end and where others begin. You are essential for all forms of relationships, but it can be personal, professional, or casual interactions. So when you set boundaries, you are effectively communicating your values, your limits, and expectation to others. This practice is a clear expression of self respect and self awareness, as it requires you to recognize your needs, your feelings, and your rights. Healthy boundaries can manifest in various ways, such as the ability to say no without guilt, asking for space, or asserting oneself when treated poorly. You contribute to a strong sense of self by allowing yourself to honor your feelings and needs rather than compromising your well being to please others. Boundaries prevent us from overextending ourselves, reduce resentment, and help us manage stress. This also enables you to make choices based on what is best for you rather than being swayed by the opinions and desires of others. Interpersonal relationships are integral to the development of self identity. From early childhood, the interactions you have with your family members, your peers, and society at large shape your perceptions of yourself. These relationships can reinforce or challenge our self concept, self esteem, and self efficiency. Positive relationships that offer support, love, and acceptance can bolster your self identity, making you feel valued and confident. Conversely, toxic relationships can erode your sense of self, leading to self doubt and diminished self concept. The feedback that you receive from others acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you aspects of your identity that you may not see yourself. Through these reflections, you can gain insights into your character and behavior, which can either affirm or modify your self perception. It is through the dynamic interplay of your own self awareness and the influence of interpersonal relationships that occur to self identity and continues to evolve in the nature over time. So, as you can see, who you are today is determined by things that happen to you early in life. And the sad part is you have people that are that have come from families that were so toxic and so dysfunctional, and they learn to imitate their parents' behavior. If you're an abused child, you grow up to be an abused parent, and then you will abuse your children, and the process and the feelings and everything keeps multiplying from today to tomorrow to the future. Are you going to be the one that's going to change that and break that cycle? Because if you continue the cycle, then what's happening is that you're creating a generation of people who will have very low self esteem, and in doing so, will also treat others as they've learned to treat themselves. Challenges for self identity, addressing common challenges in maintaining a distinct self identity, such as social pressure and comparison, is crucial for personal growth and well being. Social pressure can manifest in various forms, including the expectations of family, friends, and society at large. These pressures often push individuals to conform to certain norms and standards, sometimes at the expense of their true selves. Comparison, on the other hand, involves measuring one's own self worth or success against that of others, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and diminished sense of self. Remember this: you are unique. You have things that you do that help you outshine, whereas someone else's uniqueness, it can be very different from yours. You can't compare yourself to someone else. The sad part is you learn to do that because you have a parent who is constantly comparing you. And all they're doing is putting you down or putting those negative thoughts in your head. And when you recognize what they're doing, and it makes them feel better about themselves and gives them control when they really lack self esteem or control over their own lives. To overcome your challenges, it's important to develop a strong foundation of self awareness. It involves reflecting on your own values, your beliefs and goals, and understanding of what truly matters in a personal level. So, here are some strategies to help you maintain a distinct self identity. Cultivate self awareness. Spend time getting to know yourself. Reflect on your passions, your strengths, and what makes you tick. This self knowledge is a powerful tool against the influence of social pressure and comparison. Affirm your values. Regularly remind yourself of your core values and principles. Make decisions that align with these expectations and values, even when you go against the grain. Practice self compassion. Be kind to yourself when you notice the tendency to compare with others. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, and your value is not determined by someone else's achievements. Set personal goals. Focus on your own objectives and progress. Setting and achieving personal goals can reinforce your sense of identity and purpose, independent of external validation. Surround yourself with support. And this is the biggest thing. Build a network of friends, family, or mentors who appreciate and support your individuality. Having a supportive community can help you stay grounded in who you are. Limit exposure to negative influences. Be mindful of the media and social networks that may exacerbate feelings of inadequacies or the need to conform. Curate your environment and include positive and affirming messages. Engage in self expression. Find outlets for expressing your uniqueness, whether through art, writing, fashion, or other forms of creativity. Self expression is a powerful affirmation of your identity. Seek professional guidance if you find it particularly challenging to maintain your self identity. Consider seeking the help of a professional coach or therapist who can provide personalized strategies and support. Your self esteem is a personal narrative that you have the power to shape and redefine. It's about embracing your individuality and resisting the urge to blend into the background. By implementing your strategies, you can fortify your own sense of self navigation. The challenges for societal pressure and comparison with confidence and resilience. Affirmations and self empowerment. Affirmations are short, powerful statements that, when spoken often and with conviction, can reinforce a positive sense of self. You are, in a way, consciously controlling your thoughts, steering them towards a more positive and self affirming direction. By regularly affirming your own worth, capabilities, and individuality, you can reshape your internal dialogue, which can have a profound impact on your self identity and overall outlook on life. So, here are some examples of affirmations that listeners can incorporate, or rather, that you can incorporate into your daily routine. I am a unique individual with much to offer the world. My self worth is not determined by others' opinions or comparisons. I embrace my strength and accept my weaknesses as opportunities for growth. I set boundaries with ease and respect my own needs and feelings. I am capable of achieving my goals, my honor, and my personal journey. So, what I encourage you to do is repeat these affirmations daily, perhaps in the morning as they start with your day or night before you go to sleep. The key is to consistently and belief in the words that are affirming. Over time, your positive statements can contribute to a stronger, more resilient self. So, I want to give you 10 ways to develop a sense of self. Developing a solid sense of self is an ongoing process that involves self reflection, self awareness, and personal growth. So, here are some strategies to help you enhance your sense of self. Self reflection. Take time to reflect on your values, beliefs, and strengths, weaknesses, and life experiencing. Journaling, meditation, or therapy can be helpful tools for self reflection. As we get older, we learn and unlearn, so we are constantly changing. Therefore, our reflection is something that we never finish. It helps us understand who we are today. Identify your strengths. It is easy to take note of your families. In some unfortunate cases, we are surrounded by people who remind us of our weaknesses. Move from that and recognize and celebrate your unique talents, skills, and qualities. Acknowledge your accomplishments and areas where you excel. I like to treat my wins as proof that I can do better and improve myself. Set personal boundaries. Establish healthy boundaries in your relationships and prioritize your needs and well being. Many of us are people pleasers, and we do almost anything for the people around us and so little of ourselves. Learning to say no when necessary and advocating for yourself can strengthen your sense of self. Explore your interests, engage in activities and hobbies that bring joy and fulfillment, exploring new interests and passions that can help you better understand yourself and what brings meaning to your life. Sometimes we get ideas, but we are scared to execute them because we have no one to do these new things with. So here are some breaking news. You have yourself. Once you do one thing or two things solo, you will learn that doing things on your own is not as intimidating as you think. Challenge negative self talk. Pay attention to your internal dialogue and work on replacing negative thoughts with more positive and affirming ones. We all have that voice that plants a seed of doubt within us, but we have to master the art of ignoring it and not giving it power to us. So practice self comparison and treat yourself with kindness and understanding. You deserve it. Seek feedback, solicit feedback from trusted friends, family members, or mentors about how they see you. Ask them to tell you a few things they like about you. You will be surprised that people around you appreciate certain aspects of yourself, and probably you don't realize it. Constructive feedback can provide valuable insights into your strengths and areas for growth. The feedback can also work as a good starting point regarding areas that you might want to improve. But before seeking this feedback, it is crucial to encourage that you have created a safe environment where the feedback will not be taken as an attack. Set personal goals. Define clear goals and aspirations for yourself, both short term and long term. Make sure that these goals are clear and achievable rather than setting a goal to read more books. Consider something like read a book each month or something more specific. Working towards these goals can give you a sense of purpose and direction in life. Plus, you can relish the feeling that you get after accomplishing these seemingly small goals. Practice self care. Prioritize self care activities that nurture you physically, emotionally, and mental well being. Seemingly small gestures are like taking a nice warm bath, going to a pedicure, or simply relaxing on your couch, watching your favorite show with a mug of hot chocolate can make a huge difference. Taking care of yourself is essential for building a strong sense as it allows you to spend time with yourself and make yourself happy. Embrace authenticity. Be true to yourself and honor your authentic feelings, desires, and values. In the fast paced digital era, there seems to be a right or wrong way of being. What we fail to realize most of the time is the fact that these standards are created by people like you and I. So they are in no way binding. Embracing authenticity can help you build confidence and integrity in your sense of self. There is only one you, so don't be afraid to be yourself. Stay open to growth. Remain open minded and willing to learn from new experiences, challenges, and perspectives. Embrace opportunities for personal growth and continue to evolve in and develop the sense of self throughout life. So, in summary, today's show we delved into the intricate concept of self identity and profound significance in recognizing oneself as a unique individual. We began by discussing the psychological understanding of self and how it forms, differentiating between self concept, self esteem, and self efficiency. We explored the importance of acknowledging one's uniqueness and the benefit of embracing individual differences. We then examine the role of setting healthy boundaries and how they can contribute to a strong sense of self, as well as the impact of an interpersonal relationships and shaping self identity. We addressed common challenges that people face, such as social pressure and comparison, and offered strategies to overcome these challenges, including the practice of daily affirmations. So I encourage you to reflect on your own sense of self. Consider your unique qualities that define you and take steps towards self empowerment. Remember, your journey to self discovery is ongoing, and every step you take is a step towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Embrace your individuality, set your boundaries with confidence, and let your distinct self identity be your guide and teach you how to reach your goals in life and how to be that true person that you want to be, that everyone will want to be around. Remember, only you control how you see yourself and how others see you based on how you interact with everyone around you.